Bloodlust, the legendary extreme demon that took a year and a half to verify. When it was released, nobody knew how long it would take for the second person to slay this beast. Almost everybody at the time thought it would take months for a first victor to rise up because of the sheer difficulty of this newly released top 1. Nowadays, we know that this was far from the case. To our astonishment back then, it only took about half a month for somebody to beat it. Or did it? Let's look into that. When we check to see when Sunix beat this level, it shows that it did in fact take him 16 days, which is absolutely ludicrous. But there was actually somebody else who beat Bloodlust in under half the time that Sunix did, and I believe that it solidified his position as the best Geometry Dash player up until that point, and possibly forever. So, who is this mystery player? Over the course of this game, there have been great players, no doubt about it. Blast was unanimously considered the best at one point. Riot verified a top 1 that took 7 months for somebody else to beat it. Enswish beat the entire top 75, but none of those players compare to the celestial being that goes by the name of Wargak. Over the course of this video, you will learn about everything that Wargak has done in his extensive career, and you will understand how that has impacted his status as the best player and the game as a whole. To begin, Wargak started off his humble career with the completion of Theory of Everything. This wasn't much, but it was enough to get him started. It was enough to motivate him to do something that has never been seen before in this game. Wargak did the unthinkable. He made a jump from Theory of Everything to Sonic Wave. Yes, I'm talking about the top 40 demon Sonic Wave. That is by far the biggest jump we have ever seen in this game, and quite possibly the biggest jump we will ever see. When asked about this achievement, all he has to say about it is GG. This shows that not only does he have the potential to be the best, but he has the humility to make him one of the most influential players in GD. After beating Sakup in Hell, he comes out as Russian, which means that I have no idea what he's saying, but that doesn't matter because his achievements speak all languages. In his next video, he plays the levels that his subscribers made for him. It further proves my point about his very kind personality. He's a player for the people, you know. In his next English video, he actually shows us that he's probably one of the best spam challenge players of all time.
You are watching a master at work.
So not only did he make history in the Extreme Demon community, but he is also breaking barriers in the spam challenge community, which is absolutely insane if you think about it. In his next video, he shows us when he achieved 20,000 jumps in Geometry Dash Sub-Zero. This man not only dedicates himself to the main game, but actually participates in the side games as well, which shows his passion for the Geometry Dash community. Truly inspiring for an up-and-coming player. Now, obviously, he was one of the best players of all time, but nobody doubted his position when he released his next video. His next video he released was his completion of the legendary demon Bloodlust. Now, some would say that this is the pinnacle of his career, but as you will see, it actually only gets more interesting. His next video is him dying at 99% on Yatagarasu. I wish I could say that the story continues with him overcoming this heartbreak and slaying this level, but alas, he did not ever end up beating it. His next upload is actually a test to see how well the viewer knows the game, which is surprising because it is something that you simply don't expect from a top player. But what is so special about this specific video? Let me explain. Most top players end up spending all of their time grinding the game, but Wargak is so good that he actually has time to create content as well, which is even more impressive than simply being the best. This man can do it all. Around this time, hacking allegations started to occur, so in order to clear his name, he provided some raw footage of him playing High by Kermal, and we got a view on his very interesting playstyle. After this legitimacy check, You won't believe what he does next. Wargak takes on the ultimate challenge. He knows what needs to be done, and he knows that in order to accomplish this, he must train. He knocks out Ultrasonic, Layak, After Catabath, Killbot, and the Golden. And he even verified a top 1 challenge, all in preparation for what he is about to do next. June 10th, 2021. This date is historic. This is the moment that he had been preparing for his whole career, and it had finally happened. This is the day where Wargak verified his new top 1, Warcora. This is the pinnacle of his career and possibly the last top 1 that will ever be verified in this game. And this is all thanks to Wargak. Over the course of this video, we have learned about everything that Wargak has done over the course of his career, and it is astonishing. His resume is unlike any other player in GD, and I believe that no other player will ever have a resume as extensive as his. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys found it funny or informative, and I also hope that you guys have a great rest of your days. I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye.